How we doing, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. We are doing what I have been listening to so far this year. I just put up a new video, just kind of explaining where I've been and why I'm back. And I did a little unboxing, and I felt like it had gone on a little bit too long, so I thought I'd put this as a two-parter. So, yeah, this is what I've been listening to while I was away. While I was away, it's got to be said, I have really got into Nevermore. There were always bands that I hadn't quite clicked with, didn't quite know where to start, and tried now and then to get into them, but wasn't quite feeling it. But somehow I got the bug recently, and I've been listening to their back catalogue a lot. And off the back of that, I've got into Sanctuary and Warrell Dane's solo albums. So you can expect in the coming months, I'm going to be doing a retrospective going through that whole back catalogue. So that's something to look forward to if you're into that band. But yeah, this is what I've been listening to this year so far. Let's no particular order. Let's just go into it. So first off is Brood of Hatred, The Golden Age. One of the very first videos I did was a underrated, and I went through Brood of Hatred's first album, Skinless Agony, which I still think is one of the best, not only debuts, but one of the best death metal bands to come out in the last bands and albums to come out in the last 10 years. It's just sublimely, deliciously, beautifully dark. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll be honest, I didn't quite get along with their second album. I thought it was a bit too clean. This one feels like it's a bit harking back to the debut album. It's got that nice darkness and melody, just not enough to take away from the intensity, but it just slivers through and just breaks things up nicely and gives the riffs and the heaviness that extra crunch. And yeah, really enjoyed that. It's good to see Brood of Hatred back. Over time, I probably will be doing individual reviews going into a bit more depth. This was on the same record label as Brood of Hatred, and if I bought a second CD, it was the same postage, so I thought, fuck it, take a go. And I bought this literally because I like the front cover. This is Pitch Black with Thrash Killing Machine. I think this was the first time it came out on CD, or it's a reissue. This is copy 121 of only 200 copies printed. Nothing you've not heard of before, in all fairness, but it's done properly. It's good nasty thrash metal in the vein of sort of Sodom and, you know, what's the other band? Protector, stuff like that. Yeah, good nasty, dirty thrash metal done right. Sometimes you don't need the wheel to be reinvented. You just need a classic recipe done right. And yeah, if you get Brood of Hatred and you're ordering through Bandcamp and you're paying the same postage regardless, yeah, you can't go wrong picking that up as well. This is the most recent one. I think I'm going to try and get Percy on to review. I've not obviously done anything with Percy in a while, and I always enjoy having a good old laugh with him and a drink. So, and he's a lot more into this band than I was. But yeah, this is the new album from Ignite. Eli, the new singer, Eli Santana. Pretty funny story this. Back when I was writing for Music Trespass, have we got the album here? Is it anywhere nearby? Bear with me one second, folks. I'm going off on one now. Bollocks to it. Right, so I was interviewing the guitarist from a band called Holy Grail. I want to say Enter the Grave, but no, that's Evil, isn't it? I can't remember what the fucking album's called. But their second album is really, really good. And real sort of classic heavy metal without being too corny. A lot of these throwback bands, it felt like a bit of a, you know, what's the word? A gimmick. But it wasn't gimmicky. It was fucking awesome. And this guy's shredded on it as a guitarist. And it just so turned out that Ignite are back with a new singer, but the guitarist from Holy Grail is singing in them, which is chalk and cheese, Holy Grail and Ignite, but he does a fantastic vocal performance, and yeah, I I've always gone through phases when it came to hardcore. I've not listened to it in a long time. I kind of just stuck to what I knew, but yeah, this is a really good hardcore, punk flavoured hardcore album, which full of energy, full of really good catchy songs, and yeah, just nice to dive in now and then. It's a genre that I take long breaks with, but it was nice to get back into. Like I say, hopefully I'm going to get Percy on the show soon, and we'll review that. Yeah, new album from Crowbar, Zero and Below. It's Crowbar. What do you want to, it's never bad. You're always going to get your fill. But yeah, really good songs. I think they've been on a bit of a winning streak, really, since, is it Sever the Thingy Hand? Sever the Wicked Hand? But they've never really gone wrong, have they, Crowbar? And yeah, I think they're on a particular winning streak on these last couple of albums. The one before last, Black something, I can't remember what it's called now, but that was a really good album. But yeah, I'm enjoying this as well. This is a really cool album. This is I need to read the spine of this. Embryo Autopsy, featuring Tim Williams from Oppressor. I had a brain fart then. Of course, I've done a video of Oppressor going through their whole back catalogue. Tim obviously went on to do Soil, and he had a lot, went on to do much bigger things. And Tim King, sorry, not Tim Williams. Tim Williams is from Vision Disorder. I knew I got that wrong. I think someone else is on this from a different death metal band as well. I can't. Oh, you got Doc Coyle do a guest solo. James Murphy, Terence Hobbs, all do guest. Justin James all do guest solos. But yeah, it's Tim King returning to death metal, and a bit of a mixed bag on this one actually. But yeah, when I go to do a review, I think I'll go into a bit more depth. When it's good, it's really good. But other bits, it was a bit weren't too sure about either. But I'll have to give it another go. And then the new EP, Resentment is Always Seismic. Resentment is Always Seismic by Napalm Def. Basically, I think there's a few offcuts and a few bits and bobs lying around off of the back of the last album. What was that called? That was. It's not Easy Meat, is it? They've done one since then. Here we go. Throes of Joy in the Jaws of Defeatism. Yeah, it's basically a epilogue to that album, really, and quite experimental. Actually, there's a really cool cover on this, I remember correctly. Yeah, a few things on this turn a few heads, get a few people scratching their heads, but a good fun listen, and a good addition to a fucking massive catalogue. I mean, it's taken up 2 compartments on this thing here. This I've really been enjoying. The new EP from Violence. You've got an awesome new lineup with the band. You've got 3 original members. So Sean, how do you pronounce his name? Sean Killian? No. Yeah, it's Sean Killian, isn't it? You got... Why am I thinking that's wrong? Sean Killian. Sure it is. Anyway, yeah. It's Sean Killian, yeah, I was right. So Sean Killian's back. Phil Demmel on guitar. And you've got Perry Strickland on drums. And then Bobby Gustafsson. There you go. From, the original guitarist in Overkill. First 4 albums. He's in Violence now. Imagine him and Phil Demmel working together. And Christian Old Hobblers. Fucking hell. What a... from Fear Factory is on bass. So it's good to see him getting a break. It's good to see him back in action. So there's the current lineup there. And I really hope they don't... I will be doing a proper review of this at some point because I can't, ballsing up everyone's name. Really good, high energy, 5 songs. it's great to see them back. I think they did a little bit what I'm doing, really, treading carefully and taking baby steps. But yeah, a nice, short, punchy, energetic EP. Screaming Always is fucking awesome. All 5 of the songs are really good though, and yeah, just tasting things with an EP. But I'm looking forward to a new album, and yeah, this has really whet my appetite. Sean sounds awesome as well. His vocals have got better as he's got older, and this is one of my new discoveries. I got obsessed with this band. I don't remember if I did I do a review of this? I certainly meant to, but bear with me. There's no, I didn't need that one. That can go. Extinction AD. This is a new thrash-tastic culture of violence, and I got into the bands when Chaos, Collusion, Carnage, and Propaganda came out. I can't remember if I did a review of this or not, but I kind of got obsessed with the band a little bit and went and got their back catalogue. Everything else I got is digital. There's one EP that's on like a 7-inch EP. Well, I can get it cheap enough. The price of it's not the problem. It's the shipping. But one day, who knows? But yeah, there was a bit of reflection there. It's just a black cover. Culture of Violence. Shredding. Fucking awesome. I got back into working out recently as well, and this and Violence has just been a perfect soundtrack. It's think there's, you know, the spite and piss and vinegar of hardcore punk, but with the technicality of fucking Megadeth in their prime. Yeah, that good. The fucking riffs are that good. The drumming is ferocious, but it's all melded together with a Cro-Mags, Leeway, hardcore punk, spit in your face delivery. And yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Everything they've done is awesome up to this point, but this is their crowning achievement so far, and I really hope that this is the breakthrough album for them. And yeah, I'll probably go into a bit more depth on this at a later date. So yeah, this is 2 videos at once. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I think I'm getting the taste for this back, and I'm getting the cogs turning again, and I'm going to be speaking to some people and getting them on and doing a bit more collaboration rather than talking to myself. And as new releases come in, and I'll probably work my way through these, doing a in-depth, like, individual review of them. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your comments, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you've been listening to as well. Any recommendations you've got. What are your highlights of the year so far? And yeah, we're back. Let's keep going. See you all soon.